Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's newest live collective video. Are you fulfilling your purpose in life? Let's talk about it. Thank you all for being here. I am Lamarr Townsend. I am a psychic, a tarot reader, an astrologer, and a medium. And I am available for personal readings. If you would like a personal reading, definitely text me at 703-791-9162. Or you can visit my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. I am available and I would love to read for you. Let's go ahead and get right into it. And of course, make sure you like, subscribe, share, hype the video up, and things of that nature. Welcome, everyone. Tonight, we're exploring one of life's biggest questions. Are you fulfilling your purpose in life? Many of us wonder whether we're on the right path, whether we're making the impact we're meant to make, or whether something greater is waiting for us. Tonight, let's see what Spirit reveals about your calling, your gifts, and the direction your soul is trying to guide you towards. Let's get into it. Hi, everyone. Hi, J Manuel. Hi, the big DT. How's everyone doing? Welcome. Oh, okay. We already have someone donating for live reading. So yes, period. Thank you all for being here. Make sure you like the video. I hope everyone is doing well. We haven't done a collective live vibe in a while, so I figured I'd come on. I just got back from seeing a new movie. I actually really liked it. Oh, I have something to show y'all. Speaking of movies, I saw a new movie tonight called, I think it's called Motor City. It's really good. I'm gonna go see it again. But speaking of movies, I do have something to show y'all. When I was at the movie theater, I saw something a little something that y'all know I'm obsessed with, and I had to buy it. I'm on a no buy new nothing unless absolutely essential like era, but this fits that checklist. So let me show y'all what I bought. Hi, the big DT. I bought. How cute is this? I could not buy. There were only three, so I bought one once. So now there's two left. But how cute is this? How detailed? Look how detailed it is. And apparently you can take. So thank you to whoever just donated for another live reading. So this is a popcorn bucket. Um, Apparently you can take him out. I don't know how to take him out yet, and I don't want to break it. So, but yeah, apparently you can take him out. It was more expensive than I thought it would be, but I saw it as soon as I got in the theater, and I was at first I was like, no, it's too expensive. And then, child, I by the time the movie was over, I had time to think about it, and I was like, I'm just gonna get it. Look how cute it is! Isn't this adorable? Baby Yoda, so cute. So I am literally obsessed. I need to figure out how to get him out of it. But I'm not even a big popcorn person, but I could use this for fries. I could use this for grapes. I could use this for, I don't know, vegetables, a vegetable platter or something like that. Or, I don't know, chips. But I could not get this. It's so cute. So I am obsessed with Baby Yoda. But let's get to the topic at hand. We had two people donate for live readings. Right, Misty Blue, isn't it so cute? Hi, Chikia. I think you donated Chikia for a live reading. So yeah, if y'all want a live reading, by the way, I am available. Okay, J Manuel, yes, text me your question. I am available for live reading. So if you want a live reading, definitely send your donation in. You can send your donation via the link in the chat, or which I'm about to repost right now, or the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo on the screen. And if you could please send your question with your donation, that would be fabulous. Thank you. And you can ask any question you want to, by the way. Your question doesn't have to be specific to the topic, or it can be specific to the topic. It really depends on your needs. Okay. And $30 live readings are my cheapest and fastest option, by the way. All right. Hi, Towanda. How are you? How's everyone doing tonight? Welcome, everyone, to the Collective Live Vibe. I hope everyone's doing well. I might need to put my glasses on, child. But let's just go with it right now. For the person watching this video, let's get to the collective. For the person watching this video, whether they're watching the live and or the replay, are they fulfilling their purpose in life? What message do the ancestors, the spirit guides, the angels, God, the deities have for the person watching this video right now, whether they're watching the live and or the replay, and whether or not they're fulfilling their purpose in life? Give us clarity, give us insight, give us truth and honesty. Hi, Heather. I'm wonderful, Towanda. I cannot complain. I am so glad Mercury retrograde is about to be over soon. Thank you, Jesus. Who's excited for Mercury retrograde to be over? I recently lit a candle today, and I'm already seeing the effects, which is kind of very tea, actually. So that's exciting. It's been a fabulous day. I really cannot complain. I hope everyone had a great day so far today. All right. And for some reason, for me, I took a personal candle magic break where I wasn't lighting candles as much. And I feel like I'm easing back into it for my own personal, self. So, but I have a bunch of y'all's candles to light tonight as well. So it's going to be a busy night. But all right. Are you fulfilling your purpose in life? Let's get into it. 3 of materials. Interesting. 3 of materials. Are you fulfilling your purpose in life? This has a couple meanings. There's something here where your purpose, the first thing I'm hearing is that your purpose is not created in a vacuum. All right? Your purpose is not created in a vacuum, meaning that you need other people, other connections to make your purpose, certain elements of your purpose happen. Also, though, there's something where you are a chosen one of a few chosen ones. So while you're fulfilling your purpose, you're actually a part of a pod of people built for a bigger purpose. So the best way I can describe this is I keep saying it in music terms, but I don't. Y'all know I love music. I make music, so but not everyone is into music as I am. So, Spirit, give me some other elements. Like, what are some other ways I could explain this energy? Okay, it's almost like for people that were born in the '90s or that saw the '90s, music era. It's almost like having, growing up listening to Aaliyah, Brandy, and Monica, the trio, right? Each had a purpose individually, but collectively, they're all often grouped together. Britney and Christina, right? Madonna, Whitney, and Michael, right? Or the energy of when new models of technology come out, such as new models of cars, new models of phones, new models of computers. Every model, every entry has a purpose. Just because this new model is outclassing or out advancing, or I don't know, outperforming the older models doesn't make the older models less valuable, right? Sometimes even the older models are mainstays or go-tos, right? Still have purpose. So some of you are okay, so this is making more sense now. Some of you watching are in different positions of this hierarchy that I'm speaking about. Some of you are the new fresh energy, the new fresh meat. Clock the T. However, some of you are more seasoned and more, you've been through this before. Clock that T. But the point is that you're both valuable and you both add to a bigger purpose. And it could also be the energy of bringing in the next generation behind you as well, whether you like it or not, right? Some people have different, situations and relationships with that, Fonzie and Cleopatra. No, 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 nope. So that's what I see for the first card. Hi, Geo. Season T here for duty. Yes, Geo. That sounds good. Hi, Archivist from the future. Hi, Shamika. Yes, let's continue. Seven of Emotions. Are you fulfilling your purpose in life? Seven of Emotions. Some of you are too focused, and this makes sense in this day and age that we live in, especially in this present day and age that we live in, where, like, everyone's going through something, right? Um, there's so much focus on stability. There's so much focus on money, resources, making a living, a paycheck, budget. It's almost like there's less focus on living. There's less focus on thriving. There's less focus on creativity. There's less focus on being in the moment. We're in this era where people want spirituality in the higher elements of spirituality, a balanced life, you know, being more in tune with your higher self, being in tune with your purpose in life. But we don't live in a world that truly accommodates that. Clock that T. Dang. We live in a hustle world, I hear Spirit saying. We live in a hustle world. We don't live in a world that rewards people for aligning with their purpose, for following their purpose in life, unfortunately. We live in a hustle. Get it in the moment. Take advantage of the moment. Are you taking advantage of every moment? Type of energy, type of lifestyle. Child. Hmm. So it's almost like it makes it harder for people to live in, to step in, to fulfill, to feel comfortable, to feel confident in their purpose in life, whatever it may be. Sometimes your purpose requires you to take risks. Hi, Intuitive Alchemist. How's everyone doing tonight? By the way, I'm doing live readings, so if anyone wants a live reading, I am available for live readings. You can ask any question you want to. Your question does not have to be specific to the topic of this video, and it is $30. You get a full spread, a final card. I put your name on the screen, so you can always come back and see what I predicted for you. It is the quickest option I offer and the cheapest option I offer, and it is fabulous and fun. And a lot of people also will resonate with the live readings as well. So you never feel like you're alone in what you're going through. So, yes, definitely donate for your live readings if you are interested, and enjoy the show. All right. Thank you, Gio. Make sure you like the video. It's fun and it is free, period. Chikia says, yes, I'm still trying to see where I fit in this hustle culture. A lot of people are, Chikia. I feel like sometimes I still am, even though I feel like I have my places. Luckily, my place is cemented because I follow my intuition and my instincts and my higher self and, inner guidance early. But staying on that track in this hustle culture is hard, child. Period. For a lot of people, for everyone. So I get it. I get it. And that's why it's important to have balance. Like, y'all know, once again, I DoorDash in my free time. I don't always have free time because, once again, I will have so many bookings with personal readings where I literally will have to dedicate days or a bulk of hours of days to just personal readings. So it's important for me to have that balance, have that work-life balance so that I'm also healthy. By the way, I need to take my multivitamin. I'm gonna go grab a multivitamin in a second. But have that balance, between work and life and making a living, paying your bills, hustling in this hustle culture, and staying sane. Like, it's really a feat, to do all that in this world. And then some people are married, have children, have multiple pets, little Grogu's, that they have. Hi, Ellen. Hi, Alexander. How are you? How's everyone doing tonight? I'm so glad to see everyone. How's everyone feeling? What's the vibes? Page of Emotion shows up. Are you fulfilling your purpose in life? Page of Emotions can be definitely the energy of, like, feeling uncomfortable going against your instincts or going with your instincts, possibly, especially if you grew up a certain way, whether that be religious, political, ideological. All right. Some of you are, in terms of you following your purpose, fulfilling your purpose, are being pushed to go against your instincts or go against what you were taught to believe, taught to trust, taught to follow, taught to have faith in, I'm hearing. All right. The page of emotions is growing up, but starting from the very beginning, right? Speaking of Grogu, all right. It's so funny, Baby Yoda, Grogu is actually 50 years old, but his species lives till 900. I think Yoda, the same species, Master Yoda died when he was about 900. I hope I don't live in the lifetime where Grogu passes away, child, but, okay, it's kind of like, when do you grow up? You know? When do you step out into your own independence? And the uncomfortableness that comes with that. All right. I remember when I had dreadlocks, and I've grown my hair in dreadlocks more than once in my lifetime. I had dreadlocks in high school. I started growing them in freshman year of high school. I still had them by senior year, but by senior year they were like down my back, right? But I cut them at some point. I don't remember when. I think it was before I went to college. And then at some point, maybe before in college or after college, I grew them back. But then I cut my hair again, and here we are on a new journey, you know? Don't be afraid to start a new journey and the uncomfortableness that comes with that. Like, once again, growing my dreadlocks, I think not just dreadlocks, growing your long hair in general. I think anyone with any hair texture can relate to this. Growing your hair long, there's always an awkward period. There's always an uncomfortable period, right? But that's also a part of the journey as well. That's a part of the purpose. The purpose doesn't come to you magically intact and you put on the superwoman, superman, or whatever it is, superhuman suit, and everything is, good to go, from here on out. That's not how life works. That's not how real life works. There's usually a story arc you have to go through. Art imitates life. That's why, once again, I love going to the movies because I understand that on a deep level. I create art but I also understand that art imitates life. So I appreciate art as well on many different facets and levels. From paintings to sculptures to music to movies to TV shows, like I love art. Don't be afraid to go through your story arc. If you want to fulfill your purpose, you've got to go through your story arc. Every hero has it. And to be honest with you, every anti hero has it as well. Clock the T. Destiny Child says, clocking it. Clock the T. I'm doing good, Alexander. I hope you're doing well. I'm so glad Mercury is about to be direct in a few days. Thank you, Jesus. Geocosmic says, ooh, me too. Take my fish oil and my turmeric with a touch of black pepper. Ooh. I have fish oil, but I haven't been taking it. I forgot what fish oil is good for, though. I know it's good for your joints. Hi, Destiny's Child. Hi there, Lamarr. Have you heard about the four planets all at 4 degrees? I think I have. I'm gonna have to look more into it. Yeah, Yoda died at 900 years old. Yep. Your dreads are 33 years old, Geo. Child, are you gonna keep them or have you thought about cutting them? I look crazy when I started earning your locks. Yeah, we all do. You met JFK Jr. on the NYC subway when you were in your earning phase, and he talked to you. I was so mad that I had to meet him at that point, but he was so cool, and it was in his dyed red hair phase. I heard JFK Jr. was really cool, actually, and I also heard that JFK Jr. was kind of fine, actually, like real fine. Was he fine, Gio? But I've heard he was actually really really cool. And JFK Jr. was the one that passed away in the plane, right? Plane situation. Fish oil is good for your heart. Thank you, Gio. Yeah, this Mercury retrograde has been crazy, Alexander. I'm over it. I'm completely over it. And oh my god, I thought that was one of my cats. By the way, if you have not taken a spiritual bath in this retrograde, definitely take a spiritual bath. Muse of inspiration shows up. Fast forward movement. Muse of inspiration is connected to family. Some of you, your purpose is connected to breaking cords, breaking trauma, breaking generational curses, I guess we could say, connected to your family, lineage. Some of you are breaking glass ceilings connected to your family. Only certain people have been able to go past a certain level in your family. And you're going past those levels. You've been past those levels, right? You're creating levels for other people behind you to, step into. Either in your family lineage or whatever it may be. Once again, family lineage could be literal blood family or spiritual, energetic. Once again, some of you have a connect. Oh my God, what was I about to say? Have you ever? Here I am about to make a joke. Have you ever watched Disclosure Day? I feel like I just had that moment in Disclosure Day where that woman was on the news and she was started speaking alien. I feel like I just started speaking alien right there. Not Disclosure Day happening in real time. Kind of fun. He was gorgeous. Yes. Yeah, I heard JFK Jr. was fine. For sure. Fish oil is good for the skin too, I think. Fish oil is rich in omega 3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA, which are essential for basic bodily functions, but cannot be produced by the human body. It is widely used to lower blood triglycerides, reduce joint inflammation, and support healthy fetal brain development during pregnancy. I didn't know that. Yeah, I definitely knew that. Oh no! Oh my God! Fish oil is also good for depression. Fish oil is good for lifting your mood. Look it up. That's actually one of the reasons why I took it as well. It's good for your mood and keeping your mood up. And I actually have fish oil in my cabinet. I have, I think, salmon oil. I think I might have some krill oil, which is one of the really, really good ones. Really expensive, but krill oil is really good too. Also, I love seafood though. It's so interesting how some people don't like seafood, some people are allergic. I was really allergic to shrimp growing up. Now I'm not. It's very interesting. However, I am deathly allergic to nuts. Not the one on men, but tree nuts, peanuts, pecans, hazelnuts, all those types of nuts. I can't do. So, it is what it is. This Mercury retrograde is crazy this time. I know I'm Gemini rising, so it really was trying to catch me outside. A spiritual bath is where you soak your energy, you soak yourself in typically a sea salt bath. So you can draw a warm bath. Hopefully you have a bath. Apparently in this new day and age, baths are no longer a thing. So hopefully you have a bath in your home. If not, if you have a natural body of water near you, just get them a water. Hopefully it's not too cold or whatever it may be. And that's also cleansing your energy. But it is getting in the sea salt bath, Epsom salt. Those are the two, one of the two you need. And you just soak in a bath for about 10-20 minutes, and it cleanses your energy, cleanses your aura, gets rid of evil eye, gets rid of negativity, and diffuses that energy. Destiny's Child. Alexander, you've not seen Disclosure Day? It is really good. Yeah, I need to start taking my fish oil again. You're allergic to shrimp. Your throat itches whenever you eat shrimp at times. That's not good. Yeah. Make sure you have Benadryl. But yeah, you have to be careful. I love crabs. I love fish. I love seafood. But you have to be careful. Geo says, thank you for letting me know about the depression. Yes, I have Mercury conjunct Saturn in my chart. I'm prone to depression. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna take my fish oil regularly from now on. I won't skip anymore. Yes. If you did not know, because I do have a lot of clients also that suffer from depression, fish oil is naturally good for depression. All right. Um, so definitely start taking your fish oil. All right. I need to start taking mine as well. Hi, Mercedes. Although I have not been depressed lately, but it is just also good for your skin. It's good for your joints. It is, I think it's good for your brain too. Your mom is allergic to seafood. It runs in the family, I find. Like allergies, certain allergies. You can usually trace it back in some way. You like seafood too? I love seafood. It's so good. But I grew up near Maryland, so yeah. Six of inspiration connected to your purpose. This is the card of success, but this is also a card of more to achieve. You having more in the tank to achieve. So yes, you're fulfilling your purpose. For a lot of you, you fulfilled your purpose in certain ways, or you fulfilled elements of your purpose, but there is more to achieve. Your purpose is not a final destination. Your purpose is a constantly moving, evolving, changing thing. All right. I think what a lot of people struggle with, I think what a lot of people struggle with is finding their purpose. Once you find your purpose, it's easy to stay in this energy, in this trajectory, even if you stay at the bottom tier of this energy and trajectory, right? But I think a lot of people also struggle with finding their purpose. So I think this is also literally finding your purpose, you know? A lot of you are still on that trajectory, on that journey of just finding it, no matter your age. All right. But it also is connected to your relationship with self, your relationship with yourself. Okay. Okay. What, can we stop with the gnats or whatever that is, please? Hi, Lisa. How are you? I got your I got your payment for a reading, and you'll be hearing about your candles soon. Because I think you got candles as well. All right. Eight of Inspiration. Eight of Inspiration is planting seeds for your future. Eight of Inspiration is the card of being conscious of the fact that what you're doing now also affects your future. There's an awareness that you're entering of this. Some of you are already in this where you're making decisions and choices for your future self in the present, or some of you are slowly becoming conscious that the choices you make in the present affect your future. So you're setting yourself up not just in your present, but for your future as well. Hi, Lisa. You're planting seeds for your future. That's what I hear. You're setting up. I hear you're setting up the play for your future. That must have been for the straight guys out there. That must have been for the straight guys out there. You're setting up your play for the future. You're getting your ducks in a row for your future. You're aligning. Interesting. You're aligning your future frequency to eventually step into it. You're aligning yourself with your future frequency to eventually step into it. I get the Eight of Voices. This is interesting, though. This is interesting. Not the straight guys. I do have straight guy clients. Believe it or not, yeah, I do. I do actually have straight guy clients. I do. Girl, I'm. Chiquilla says, "Girl, I'm trying." Oh, Alexander, are you straight? T. Period. Period. I get the Five of Inspiration showing up, connected to change and transformation. Are you fulfilling your purpose? The interesting thing is, some of you are overcomplicating it. Some of you are overcomplicating your like purpose or your situation with your purpose. It's like you're comparing yourself to other people in their journeys. Some of you, that's the issue, which causes you to overcomplicate your journey or how your journey is panning out. Some of you, it's a lack of belief in yourself. It's a a lack of belief in yourself. It's a what would be the word for this? There's a second guessing. Oh, you're gay, Alexander. Got it. There's a second guessing. There's a questioning whether or not are you worthy? Like it's self-worthiness. It's associated with your self-worthiness. Like, are you worthy of stepping up to the plate of your purpose? It's almost like you're like, is spirit sure? Like, am I truly the one? Do I have what it takes? There's a lack of belief in yourself. There's a lack of belief in yourself. And I'm being shown Queen Elizabeth. Like, all that it took to become her, all that she sacrificed to become her in different elements and areas of her life, and all that it took internally to become her. She had to truly believe in herself. Even if she most likely did have moments like this, she had to truly believe at the end of the day, even after going through these moments, that she was worthy of the crown. Child, you have to believe that you're worthy of your crown, whatever crown you're meant to embody in life. And the crown is your purpose. In this case, the crown was quite literally her purpose. Clock that T. See how that came back around? You have to figure out what your crown is in life. And you have to be unashamed about it. You have to be confident, maybe at times overly confident, maybe from the outside even delusional, a little bit delusional, right? But you have to believe in your purpose so much, your crown so much, that no one can take it from you. Clock the T. Or else you end up in a perpetual state like this, where you know you're meant for more, you know you're meant for a higher purpose, you know you're meant for something more out there, but there's something missing. There's something you can't put your finger on. There's something that keeps blocking your blessing. Sometimes it's you, child. It's the person looking in the mirror like Michael Jackson. I'm looking at the man in the mirror or the woman in the mirror. All right. Clock the T. Or the person in the mirror. Period. Nine of inspiration. When it comes to fulfilling your purpose, you have to be willing to take risks, to take chances, to step out on faith, to believe in yourself wholeheartedly. I always tell y'all the story where when I first started YouTube back in when I started taking it seriously 10 years ago in 2015, 2016, it was laughable back then to, oh, I want to be a YouTuber. I want to have a YouTube channel, and make money doing that. Child, I got dragged. I got made fun of. I practically got denounced, or it felt like that. Get a real job. This is a real job. 10 years later, this is a real job, right? I found my purpose or part of my purpose because I followed my instincts. I stood up for what I believed in. I followed my passion and I stood 10 toes down about it. And here I am today. Right? Am I exactly where I want to be? No, but I'm way further ahead than I thought I would be, for sure. And I continue to embody this energy. And I encourage all of you to also embody this energy of self advocacy, all right, of self actualization, self attainment, self attunement, choosing yourself, period. These are all a part of your purpose as well. So it doesn't matter if you're 50 and you're thinking about going to school. Apply. Sign up for classes. Go. There's probably purpose there for you. It doesn't matter that you're 20 or 60, 70, whatever it is, and you want to move across, the country. Do it. There's purpose there for you if you feel it. All right. If that's what you truly believe and embody. But you, at the end of the day, have to stand 10 toes down about it as well. Queen Elizabeth did. Clock the T. Went to a pinup boot camp. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Over the weekend, and we had the exact conversation about crowns, literal and figuratively. Yes, pinup boot camp sounds fun. Period. And based on what personal readings, that sounds perfect for you. I love that. Mimi, hi Mimi. Tawanda says, I'm glad you was able to do that at a young age because it took some of us a little longer. Yeah, yeah. I followed my passions, I followed my instincts, and I just trusted spirit. And here I am, almost at 80K subscribers. By the way, we're almost at 80K subscribers. We are 20K away from, we're almost 20K away from 100K subscribers. And by the time we get 100K subscribers, you all know I will have my first YouTube plaque. After over 10 years of being on YouTube, we're gonna definitely have to have a celebration. And I have a new R&B album I'm working on as well. So I don't know what that means, but that's what's happening in my world right now. Um and no, the album does not have a name currently, but I'm just working on music. Mazzy Days says, Lamarr, I would love a live reading because I just don't know what's next for me or where should I go. Do you think spirit can help me navigate this stagnation? I absolutely do. And thank you, Mazzy Days. If you would like a live reading, definitely send your donation via the link in the chat or the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo on the screen. All right. It is $30. You get a full spread, final card. You can ask any question you want. Your question does not have to be specific to the topic of the video, or it can be specific to the topic of the video. And you can always come back. I put your name on the screen. You can always come back and see what I predicted for you. I don't delete these live streams, and I most likely will not make this specific live stream members only as well. Just FYI. All right. I have a feeling this will perform well, so I don't think I'll have to make this members only. Um, or or so far I've also not said anything in this live stream that would make me need to make it members only as well. So that's good as well. Shakia says, in my mediumship reading I had with you a couple years back, you spoke about the tree of life, Kiefer, for me. It talks about reclaiming a crown. Interesting. I love when y'all come back about things I've said weeks, months, years later. Interesting. Yes. Reclaim your crown, child. Because for some of you, that's what it's about. It's about reclaiming your crown as well. Ace of Emotions. Connected to your long-term goals. Connected to your professional life, your career, professional destiny, your long-term health. Are you fulfilling your purpose in life? This is facing the 9 of inspiration as well. Are you fulfilling your purpose in life means living in your truth. Are you living in your truth in life? Are you living in your truth in life? Are you living in your truth in this life? Whatever that means. Are you living in your truth when it comes to the work you do? Are you living in your truth when it comes to how you take care of yourself? Are you living in your truth when it comes to relationships? Are you living in your truth when it comes to your career in the industry you work in? Are you living in your truth? Because that's what it comes down to, is your purpose, your truth. Your purpose is your truth. Clock through T. At the end of the day, your purpose in life is the truth of who you are. Deep down on a soul level. Is it everything of who you are? No, but it is the truth of who you are. Interesting. The Wheel of Fortune connected to unexpected changes, social networking, being open to social media, technology, the internet. Interesting. And then, ooh, oh my God, I love this. The last card is the Sun. I am so happy to see this card. Are you fulfilling your purpose in life? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. The Sun card is the number one yes card in the tarot. And this is the last card for the collective. I love this. Are you fulfilling your purpose in life? Yes, you are. Because you're living a purposeful life, because you're living a spiritual life. You are fulfilling your purpose. No matter what pace you're at, no matter where you're at in the journey, no matter if you've crossed the finish line more than once or if you're just now crossing the finish line the first time, you are fulfilling your purpose. Period. I know we love the Sun card. Wait, Lamarr, what's your big three? What do you mean? What's my big three? Oh, you mean like Sun, Moon, Rising? I am Sun in Capricorn, Moon in Libra, and Virgo rising. You would be surprised I don't have water in my chart or fire, right? Because I'm so like emotionally reactive and like, you know, just alive. But I do have Mars and Mercury in Sagittarius, so that's probably where all that comes from. But I am a Sun in Capricorn, Moon in Libra, and a Sun in Virgo. I'm actually very chill in real life and just in general. That's my like natural state of being. What is your big three, Alexander? Midnight Sun. I like that song. I like Zara Larson. Midnight Sun. No, Fonzie. Oh my God, Fonzie. Are you kidding me? Okay, we're taking a break. Intermission. Okay, Fonzie. Thank you for being here. Fonzie had an issue with his eye, but his eye's doing so much better. Show them your eyes. Show them your eyes real quick. Let them just see your eyes, please. Oh my God, you are such a Scorpio. Okay, come here, come here, come here, come here, Tauntaun. Son to the Lee, son to the Lee. Fonzie. Oh my God. Okay, at least show them your eyes so they can see there's nothing wrong with your eyes. Oh my God. Fonzie, why are you being so... Oh, you want to be on the show, but you don't want to cooperate. Really? Okay. If this were a real set, you would be fired. I'm sorry. Because you're not cooperating. At least he showed up at the end of the reading. I know he did have good timing on that. And here's Cleopatra down here. I think they're hungry actually. Let me give them some some dry kibble. I think they're hungry. That's what this is about right now. That's exactly what this is about. Fonzie, not the leg. Fonzie. Okay, if I'm gonna feed you, you have to show the people your eyes, okay? Period. All right, Fonzie. One more time. Ton to the lead. Ton to the lead. You are so no. Okay. Ton to the lead. Okay. Oh, Townsend Lily. Townsend Lily. Townsend Lily. Okay, Townsend. Okay, Fancy Bee. Oh, look at the baby. Tanza. Fancy Bee. Fonzie B. Okay, Fonzie. All right, we have to continue the show. Thank you. Love you, Lamarr. This video is exactly what I needed in my life. Yes, Michelle. Hi, Vava. So much Capricorn, Libra, Aquarius energy here. I'm Libra Sun, Capricorn Moon, Aquarius Ascendant. I love that. I love Zara Larson. I saw her live at her tour back in April this year. Really? Was she good? I love Zara. I also do love Tate McRae as well. At least, yeah, he showed up at the end, child. You're a Capricorn Sun, Aquarius Moon, Libra Rising. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I do remember you saying you're a Capricorn. We are Capricorn. You and Chloe Bailey have Libra Moons and Virgo Risings, but opposite suns. Interesting. I love Chloe Bailey. I like Halle Bailey too a lot as well. I think I like Halle Bailey the most. Okay, Fonzie. Okay. All right. Did you farts? Like, can you not do that? Okay, let's not do the camera. Let's not do the microphone. Okay, enough. Thank you. Thank you, Fonzie. Okay, we'll get you some food in a second. Okay, I cannot deal with that smell, though. I'm so sorry. I can't. That's not going to work with me. All right. Did you see her new movie, Strung? It was so good. No, I didn't. Wait, who? Loving the cat energy. Lamarr Sasha Fierce. Period. Yeah. We haven't seen Sasha Fierce in a minute. She was really good. Zara was really good. I love Halle Bailey. I'd have to watch a movie, Alex. I heard mixed reviews. Ciao. No, we're just starting. Well, no, we've actually been on live for about an hour. I am carrying out branch off. So, but we're about to start the collective readings or the the live readings. So, by the way, if you want a live reading, not Fonzie products, child. Yeah. Is there a line for live readings? Well, yeah, there's two people in line for live readings. So if you want a live reading, send your donation in. Once again, you can send your donation via the link in the chat, the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo on the screen. We currently have two people on the list for live readings, so you will be the third on the list, and so on and so forth. And I will be right back. Let me go feed these cats, and I'll be right back. Are we back? Are we back? I'm sorry, I don't know what happened with my computer. Is the video working? I'm so confused. Okay, we're back now. I'm sorry. I don't have no idea what happened. That was really weird. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, it's lagging. Elon hacked the Elon hacked the video. You might want to refresh. Oh, it is lagging. Dang. It is lagging. I don't know what to do. What am I supposed to do? Oh god. Okay, let me try this. Maybe I need to get rid of some apps. Could you Thanks. Let me try getting rid of stuff. Maybe this will help. I don't know. Is it working? I refreshed. Well, I got rid of apps. I don't. Child, please let this work. I don't feel like restarting this live. It's not working. Okay, let me hold on. Let me look something up. Okay, let's try turning the camera on and off. Maybe. Let's see. I don't even know how to do that though. Why is it not working? I don't want to restart this live. I don't feel like restarting this live, you guys. It's gonna be annoying. Let's try this. Is it working yet? It looks like it's working now. Hold on. Is it working, y'all? It's working finally. Oh my god, Jesus. Mercury retrograde, leave my wig alone. Like I didn't even do anything to you, girl. I've been good all retrograde. Okay, I might have cussed a few people out. They deserved it. Like, can you leave my internet alone, girl? Amen. Thank you. Okay. Is it working finally? Jesus. Mercury is trying me right now. Let me go glue my wig down real quick, y'all, and I'll be right back. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, we're back. We're back, right? It's fine. Okay, I'm good. You started to notice the internet is being so weird this year and last year? Yeah. I feel like I need to change my internet provider as well. I mean, not that I have major issues. I just feel like it's time to like upgrade or I feel like it's time for something new. Like I'm just feeling that lately. Like it's time to look for like new internet. What? I don't know. It's time for new furniture. It's just time for new. Like I feel like I don't know. Suddenly it's so noisy from the street. Hopefully it chills before you're back. You can hear the street. What street? She's trying to make Lamarr and us embarrassment, right? Spoken like a true Capricorn. Yeah, I'm learning sometimes you just got to be patient and let things work themselves out. Because if I had to have started a new live, I would have been really upset. Okay, time for a reset. Is it working? Sorry, outside your street. I was like, oh, I was like, wait a minute, y'all can hear outside the street. I don't even think my window's open, but that's not good. But okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it's Mercury retrograde, child. Time for new everything. Yes, new everything. New everything, period. Like, I'm ready for a new car, too. No shade. But, anyways, okay, let's go ahead and get into. Let's see who was first. J Manuel was first. And then I think Chiquia. And J Manuel texted his question. So once again, we're doing live readings. So if you want a live reading, send your donation via the link in the chat or the PayPal Cash App Venmo on the screen. It is $30. You get a full spread, a final card. You can always come back and see what I predicted for you. I do not delete these live streams, as you know. And let's get to J Manuel's question. Yes, it probably moved on to other folks' computers. Let's hope and pray, Vava. Let's hope and pray it moved on. All right, let's get to J Manuel's question. Let's see. Remember, y'all, if y'all want a live reading, send your donation in before I sign off for the night. J Manuel reminds me of the judge with the same name on America's Next Top Model. I know. So many people say that. They're like, "You're friends with J Manuel?" I'm like, "No." But could you see that? Like, could you actually see me being friends with J Manuel? He seems cool. And he looks fabulous. So I've been focusing on healing my mental. Oh yes, Shakia, thank you. Okay, let's see what J Manuel what his question is. Oh wait, these are personal texts. I'm sorry. So at work, I'm currently under hot water. Wait a minute. Let me catch up to date with some of these texts. My bad, yo. Interesting. Well, so sorry. I'm answering J Manuel's text while I'm trying to answer his question. Yeah, J Manuel, the Tyra Bank model thing. He does seem cool, and he seems like I think he loves Broadway. Chat pause. Let him focus on my question, please. I'm sorry. Okay. I can see you being friends with Solange Knowles. I actually love Solange. I could see that as well. I actually could see that. All right. I'm sorry. Me and Jay Manuel are having a whole conversation via. Okay, let me get to your question though. Okay. So at work, I'm currently under hot water for a situation I found myself in. I was truthful, but upper management didn't do their part, and now I'm being blamed. And the rumor is a write up. Money taken away and a job change. And I found what I found and told my supervisor. They didn't want to do the paperwork, and now I'm being looked at, spoken to like I turned on them. How will it go for me? I fear for my job and that they'll claim less than truthful. Hmm. All right, let's get into it. Um, what's the energy around J Manuel and his job? What's the energy around J Manuel and his new situation concerning his job? What's the future around his job? Give us clarity and insight, spirit. J Manuel's ancestors, spirit guides, angels, God. Give us guidance. Amen, amen, and amen. I can see I can see Lamarr and Solange Knowles gossiping about Jay-Z. Child. You know I love a good gossip, honey. You know who I actually love a lot that no one talks about, but she has such a big beef with Donald Trump? I love Rosie O'Donnell. I am obsessed with Rosie O'Donnell. Now I grew up watching her as a kid on her actual TV show, the Rosie O'Donnell show, her talk show, which was amazing by the way. It was so good in the 90s. Um she's so freaking funny, and she does not take Trump's shit. I feel like me and Rosie would be really good friends. I love her. I love Solange Knowles too. I'm gonna pause from chatting now. Okay, yes, let's focus on J Manuel's question. J Manuel, what's gonna happen with J Manuel's job? Give us clarity, insight, and truth. Ancestors, spirit guides, angels. Amen, amen, and amen. Let's get into it. Let's see. The Temperance card. This is definitely a revealing situation for you, J Manuel. It's a it's like almost like sad, tough that it had to happen this way, but this situation reveals who you can and can't trust in the workplace. And from here, excuse me, from here on out, I hear very specifically it's about loyalty. That's exactly what I hear. From here on out for you, J Manuel, it's about loyalty. Now, what that means specifically, maybe we'll have to have a personal talk, but maybe you'll also know what I'm talking about. But that's what I hear very clearly. Rosie is a hoot. I love her. She's hilarious. Seven of emotions. There's definitely fear, worry around money, finances. Hmm. Um. But then I'm also getting cover up energy, secrets. So you said you found something. I'm wondering what it is that you found. I wouldn't say it in the chat. But maybe once again we could have a personal conversation. But I definitely, once again, this is revealing something to you. This is meant to reveal something to you about the truth of your situation. And the facade I'm hearing. Facade. The spell you've been under almost. All right. The three of materials shows up, connected to communication, the mind, intellect. This card showed up in the collective, but when it comes to personal readings or certain readings in general, it can be tricky because the question is, are you a part of the trio or are you outside of the trio? In this context, I feel like it could be both for you, J Manuel. You're seen as part of the trio, whether you realize that or not or feel that or not, but you're also definitely outside of it as well. And you're definitely aware of that part too. Um, but I almost hear or feel like your words could be used against you. So I feel like if anyone tries to coax any information out of you or tries to be sneaky, like be leery of that, be aware of that. They could be trying to get information. They could be trying to sway your opinion or persuade you or something like that. I get the three of voices connected to home, family, emotional energy. I feel like there's a lot of other things that you have worried in context to the situation as well. Three of emotion shows up. We get that three aspect once again. Once again, I'm wondering. Sorry, I'm wondering. Are you a part of this trio or is this trio outside of yourself? The Hierophant shows up, which is a conclusion. The Hierophant is also about negotiations, um, trial and jury in some way, shape, or form. The Hierophant definitely could be a final decision, spiritual intervention, possibly. And then the Fool card is facing that card. So I do see you being able to keep your job. That is one thing I'm definitely feeling and getting, J Manuel, is I do see you keeping your job. But I also get that it's almost like the energy of you getting filed a troublemaker is what I'm hearing. And then you falling into the trap of trying to prove yourself not to be that. So I would be careful of that. I get the Empress connected to change, transformation, endings, letting go, moving on. I feel like there's a divine feminine energy that knows the truth of you and what you bring to the table. I get the Page of Emotions. there's a fear that this is, even though I do see you keeping your job, there is a fear that this situation affects your future trajectory. That I see you going through, growing through. I get the Sun card, a new beginning, an unexpected new beginning. Maybe connected to social networking, social media, the internet, technology, possibly connected to networking in general. Um, Humanitarianism. It's possible you could be replaced. Or like when I say that, I mean when I say replaced, I mean replaced. Like replaced in a different area, different department, different location altogether. But it ends up being a blessing, I feel like. So I feel like your fate involving this situation ends up being a blessing, J Manuel. All right? It's a blessing in disguise. You've outgrown this situation. You've outgrown this circumstance. It's time to level up. It's time to evolve. All right. That's what I see for you. Let's get your final card. And of course, we can talk in private as well, which I recommend. All right. XOXO Gossip Girl. You know, I never watched that show, but I heard so much about it. Did you watch that show, Sakura? I can see Lamarr and Rosie gossiping and spill the tea. I love Rosie O'Donnell. I think she's so funny and entertaining. Yeah, I love Rosie. And she's an Aries, too. She comes across as a Leo. No shade. No shade to Leos, by the way. All right. I love my Leos. I do have a fifth house stellium, so I get it. All right. Ace of Thought for J Manuel. Ace of Thought. Okay, let's read. Yes, I'll message you in private about the issue. Yes, this cherub has arrived to congratulate you for your brilliant new idea, which is truly inspired. It's important to communicate clearly and thoroughly with others who are involved in the implementation of your idea. Don't be dissuaded by little challenges along the way. These are merely course corrections to perfect your plan. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like you're moving in a new direction, J Manuel. I feel like I've talked about this before. I feel like I've alluded to this before. Like, I don't know. I'm getting a little deja vu, but this is all about a change you're about to go through, a big change, overall change. All right. I see you possibly changing locations, but definitely text me privately. Chakia is next. Thank you, Chakia, for your donation. Thank you, J Manuel, for your donation. And let's get to Chakia's question. And last call for live readings. If you want a live reading, send your donation before I sign off for the night. Let's get to Chakia's question. Ooh, ooh, make me break the ice. Baby, I can make you feel. Oh. All right. Chakia's question. I've been focusing on healing my mental health and becoming a better version of myself for this upcoming school year. Am I fulfilling some of my purpose and are my ancestors proud of my progress? You can see me at the Met Gala slaying the carpet. Really? Interesting. Sakura. All right. If you want a live reading, once again, you can donate via the link in the chat or the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo on the screen. I am available and I would love to read for you. Let's get to Chikia's question. I've been focusing on healing my mental health and becoming a better version of myself for this upcoming school year. Am I fulfilling some of my purpose and are my ancestors proud of my progress? Is Chikia fulfilling some of her purpose? Are Chikia's ancestors proud of her progress? What's going on with Chikia's mental health and her progress with that? Give us clarity, give us insight, give us truth, give us honesty. Oh, we have a temperance card fly out. Are Chikia's ancestors proud of her? Thank you to whoever just donated for a live reading. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Space, space, give me back my space, 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 give me back my space. I'm insane, you make me insane. I'm insane, it's not enough, I got to maintain. Think I'm craving some other attention. I'm insane, you make me insane. This is something I should never listen. I'm insane, you make me insane. I don't know what I'm saying. It's a 7 up, I got to listen. Think I'm craving. I probably shouldn't do that. Okay, I'm gonna have to wait. My bad, y'all. Okay. Hold on, Chikia. There's a lot going on right now, so I gotta recalculate my mind real quick. Hold on. All right. Okay. All right. Chikia. Is Shakia fulfilling some of her purpose and are her ancestors proud of her? Give us clarity, give us insight, give us truth. Two of voices. Um hmm. Your ancestors feel like there's a little fear or hesitancy that you're working through. You're a little bit afraid to close certain chapters or certain doors in the past. Good night, Lisa. I got you. You're also afraid to open new doors to the future because you know once you cross said doors to the future, you can't go back to certain doors to the past. So it's almost like a revolving door to the past, but sitting on the precipice of the doors of the future. And it's almost like Spirit is saying you need to decide which doors you want to walk through, the past or the future, or else you stay stuck in the present. I get the Queen of Voices, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus energy facing the Awakening card connected to thoughts, the mind, communication. I think you're a Taurus, no? Um, or a fire sign. Um, are they proud of you? Are you fulfilling some of your purpose? I feel like you're starting to definitely become awake and aware to your purpose or parts of your purpose. You're a Sag. Got it. I don't know why I feel Taurus. But that makes sense. Yeah. I get the 10 of materials connected to money or connected to family, home, energy, motherhood, mother energy. I feel like you're stepping into your purpose. You're just now stepping into your purpose. So you're at the very, very beginnings of stepping into the bigger part of your purpose. Because there's the journey to the purpose and then there's the starting of the purpose. I feel like you're on a long journey to the purpose, but you're also on the cusp of starting the purpose. And I feel like part of you and your purpose, Shakia, involves you. How would I say this, Spirit? Involves you taking the torch from your ancestors. Seven of materials. Connected to purpose, self-expression. I feel like you're on the journey. You're on the right journey. You're on the right track to fulfilling your purpose or fulfilling parts of your purpose. I don't remember how old you are, Chikia. I know you're in your early 20s. I don't know why I get something in the next 5 years, though. You're going to have a major win or a major alignment, a major accomplishment connected to your purpose in the next 5 years. All right. I feel like they're proud of where you're heading. They're proud of where you're heading in life. They're proud of what's to come for you. As long as you stay the track, stay the course, stay aligned. All right. Don't lose track. Don't lose Thank you, Zaria, for your donation. Don't lose track. Don't lose sight of your goal or your aspirations, okay? That's what I'm hearing. The Ace of Emotions connected to freedom, expansion, stepping outside your comfort zones, taking a risk or a chance. They're proud of your bravery as well, Chikia. They're proud of your bravery. They're proud of your willingness, I'm hearing. They are proud of you, yes. I get the Six of Inspiration. You have accomplished things in connection to your purpose already as well, yes. I feel like a lot of this could be connected to school, stepping outside your comfort zones, being willing to take risks or chances, stepping out on faith, traveling, relocating, maybe expanding in your life. All right. But you could be one of the people I was talking about earlier in the collective reading, where I was talking about how you have a purpose, but then you're a part of a larger group of people, or a larger overall purpose, or something like that. Like the Brandy, Monica, and Aaliyah element, or the Britney Christina element, or how, once again, we go from the iPhone 15 to the iPhone 16, 17, 18, and they're all valid. They all have purpose. You will literally find someone or people all over the world who have the iPhone 15, the iPhone 16, 17, and the 18. And it's all valid, right? It all has meaning. That's what I feel for you in some way, shape, or form. All right. You are part of a bigger purpose as well. A new generation ushering something in. All right, Shakia. By the way, someone else donated, I think. Let's see. So we have 3 people so far on the list for live readings. So let's continue. We've got who's after you, Shakia? Why am I asking you like you know? Uh um why am I like looking in the air like I'm supposed to remember it? It's almost midnight, y'all. Forgive me. Shakia, Lisa, Zaria, and Sim. Oh, and someone else just donated, child. Lord have mercy. Okay, let's see. Lisa, Zaria, Sim, and who else is next after Sim? And then Leia. All right. So let's get to Lisa's question. All right. Okay, yes. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Ladybug Bell. We're about to get to Lisa's question. Oh, wait, no. I have to pull a final card for Chiquia. My bad. Hold on. And then we'll get to Lisa's question. Yes, Lana did announce her 2 albums. Hopefully they're good. I haven't really loved a Lana album since Honeymoon. That was like 10 years ago, so hopefully I like it. Hopefully she has some bops on it. Um 4 of Abundance for Chiquia. It says it's time to reflect upon your relationship with money. Are you spending it too freely, or are you holding on to it too tightly? This card can also relate to how you give of yourself to others. Is your heart open, or are you holding back? Your hard work and wise investments will bring great success. Thank you, Chiquia. Next is Lisa. And then after Lisa is Zaria. And then after Zaria is Sim. And then after Sim is Ladybug Bell. All right, let's get to Lisa Pizza's question. Ooh. No, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Oh, okay, we're good. I think. Wait a minute. Something feels off. Oh no, yeah. Okay, we're back. Got it. Let's get to Lisa's question now. Tinashe. I was never a really big fan of Tinashe. Do you like Tinashe? She did do a song with Britney though. So for you to be able to do a song with Britney, you must have something, child. All right. Lisa's question is, What am I supposed to do in this waiting season holding pattern? I'm getting weary and can't do anything with extra finances coming in. Let's see. What message do Lisa's angels, ancestors, protectors, and spirit guides have for Lisa as to what Lisa is supposed to do during this waiting period? In this holding pattern. What direction is Lisa supposed to go in? Give us clarity, give us insight, give us truth, give us guidance. Spirit, ancestors. Ace of Inspiration falls out, which is about movement. Action. Let's see. Ten of Inspiration. Mourning a past life, mourning a past self. Allow yourself to mourn. Don't spend time in mourning. Don't waddle too much in mourning, but allow yourself to grieve. Allow yourself to grieve the position that you're in. Like, allow yourself to feel bad about it, frustrated about it, upset about it. All right. But then I get the Strength card connected to money, resources, finances. Facing that card. Not allowing the grieving, the mourning to be your story. Using the mourning, the grieving as fuel. Like, it's almost like, you know how sometimes cars can like have dirty fuel or dirty oil? Like, I'm seeing something like that for you, Lisa. Like, getting rid of the dirty oil, the dirty fuel, replacing it with new fuel, new oil. Ten of Inspiration, Ten of Voices. I definitely hear be kind to yourself. Make time for yourself. The old way is not working anymore, Lisa. That's what I hear. The old way is no longer working. All right. So the old way of hustling, and once again, we were talking about that at the beginning of the video. Hustling, hustle culture, once again, and getting things done by by any means, kind of energy. Um, Getting anything done by any means at the like sake of yourself as well, in particular. Once again, that's no longer working in this culture, in this era that we're in. So while it seems like maybe because once again you're also used to the old way, more familiar with the old way, it would seem like, the best way to go about it would be to do as much as you can, hustle, 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 but you actually need to make time for yourself. You actually need to make time for your happiness, your joy, um your peace. Otherwise, once again, you end up running on empty. And we know when it comes to oil and dirty oil and clean oil, when it comes to vehicles, whether the vehicle is a car or a body, right? Um, we have to go through that process of release. All right. I feel like Grammy Awards 2027 is going to be huge for bigger artists release their album this year. There are rumors that BTS will headline the Super Bowl next year. I could see that. The Night of Inspiration or the Night of Materials, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Leo. Page of Inspiration, Aries, Sagittarius, Virgo. The Empress, connected to one-on-one relationships. I feel the energy for you, Lisa, where you're so much to other people, your children, your family, your loved ones, pets, or business associates, coworkers, but you're like, what's left for you? What's left for your relationship with self? It's almost like spirit is saying don't lose touch with yourself, or maybe you are losing touch with yourself. All right. Yes, you have to get things done and make things happen, but you also have to take care of self as well. All right. And not feel guilty about it. That's what keeps you going, is taking care of yourself, buying yourself the small hot chocolate or frozen chocolate or whatever it is, buying yourself the ice cream or the little luxurious gift, right? Those are the moments that keep you going. Buying yourself the meal you've been craving because you earned it, right? I have a rule with myself where a lot of the times I have a rule with myself where I cannot leave the house, especially if I have to run an errand or I'm going out to the movies or I'm going out just to go out or whatever it may be, or I'm, whatever it is. I have a rule where I cannot go out unless I have finished at least one or two personal readings on my client list. That's what keeps me in check, right? It's almost like maybe there's something with that, Lisa, where you maybe need to give yourself a rule. Like, I have to do this in order to do this. You know? You have to hold yourself accountable. All right? Yes, you have to take care of yourself and get things done, but you also have to take care of business as well. And it's important to have that balance once again. The devil card, you have to be careful of being headed towards a burnout, Lisa, eventually. This is connected to the past. Once again, the old way is no longer working. So you need to be open to new ways. All right? Um and I'm hearing also that the devil, the debt, the circumstances are not the enemy. The enemy may be the mindset. The enemy may be in certain ways the self. All right? Sometimes you block your own blessing or your own way out of a situation. And literally, as I pull that, I get the Hermit card, which is about going inward, right? The journey of self. All right? Let's see what your last card is. It's the Page of Emotions. Interesting. I think there's a little bit of a fear as well, Lisa, with being uncomfortable. Um, being uncomfortable, being uncomfortable with uncertainty, being uncomfortable with maybe something not immediately working out, but it needing some time to cook, right? Giving yourself time to cook as well. All right, there's an undercooked energy going on here, and I don't mean that in a shady way. I mean that in a way where you're literally not giving yourself, you're not giving circumstances around you time to cook in some way, shape, or form. It's the difference between a meal that's soggy versus a meal that's just right in all the right places. Brown, maybe around the outside, but hearty on the inside, not soggy all around. Like, I don't know why I keep getting that image where it's like I get undercooked versus cooked. All right. And cooked, not in a bad way, by the way, because cooked can mean bad or good, right? Well, in this case, it can mean good. Usually, cooked means bad. All right. But in this case, cooked means good. Undercooked, and maybe that's what people need to start saying. I kind of like that. Undercooked. It's giving undercooked. I kind of like that. But then people say boneless versus anyway. I'm going on a tangent. Um, you need to give yourself time, Lisa. There's a little bit of an impatience going on here, and I understand. But once again, when it comes to giving things time to cook, it just takes time, you know? So let's get your final card. And be open to new ways. The old ways are not working. Like, it's time for new once again. I keep hearing that for like the everyone. It's time for new, 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 new. Especially going into 2027. All right, Lisa, final card. Let's take this one. You got the Six of Abundance. It says, Heaven opens its loving arms and pours abundance onto you. An unexpected gift is on its way. Accept it with gratitude and humility, knowing that you'll have a chance to return the generosity by giving to others in the future. Consider volunteering for a charitable organization. Thank you, Lisa, for your donation. And after Lisa is Zaria, I think. All right, let's get to Zaria's question. Lamar, you do a reading on will 2090s 80s come back? I feel like it kind of already is. Y2K is kind of already looked at like the 90s and the 80s and the 70s. So Y2K, Y2K and the 2000s aesthetic is not going anywhere. It's etched in the pop culture echelon, like the 70s aesthetic in music in the 80s and the 90s. That's Y2K is in that echelon. All right. People will look back at Y2K fashions, 2000s fashions as inspiration. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years and beyond from now. All right. So if you lived in that era, you lived in a very iconic era, okay? Particularly if you were millennial or are a millennial or maybe early Gen Z. All right. Um Zaria, we're about to get to your question, and then we have two more people on the list. If anyone else wants to donate for a live reading while I'm here, send your donations. You can ask any question you want to. Once again, your question does not have to be specific to the topic of the video, or it can be specific to the topic of the video. It is really up to you. Once again, I will be right back. Get your live readings while I'm here. Tauntaun. Okay, let's get into it. Let's get to Zaria's question. My mom is unstable financially and our relationship struggles emotionally. She seems to always struggle. Is it her mentally or the way she was raised? She was on her own from young. Tell me why she's always struggling. Let's see. The world card shows up. Completion, coming full circle, endings of old cycles, beginning of new cycles. Part of it is because she's been on her own or had to fend for herself or take care of herself to certain degrees. And when you have to take care of yourself or you're forced in a position to take care of yourself at a very young age, you don't learn certain things, right? Certain rite of passages and things of that nature. Having the family member, the older family member teach you how to cook, you know, show you the ropes, show you the ways, to take care of yourself, but also other family members. All right. There's certain things she missed taking care of herself growing up. I hear latchkey kid. So your mother may have grown up in that latchkey kid generation as well. Like boomer, baby boomer, Gen X. All right. And I get the Knight of Inspiration facing that card. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Taurus. She's also kind of stuck in an old era, an old way of being, an old way of maintaining and taking care of self. It's like her mentality is kind of stuck in the 90s. Her mentality is stuck in the early 2000s or something like that. All right. I get the Tower card connected to family, motherhood, energy, emotion. She could be struggling emotionally, whether she realizes it or not. There could have been a catastrophic or a detrimental relationship with the mother as well. Or there could have been a lack of family support, a lack of family reciprocity. All right. I feel like though she may not deal with her emotions well, and when you don't deal with your emotions well, people pay so much attention to mental health, and we should pay attention to mental health, but we also need to pay attention to emotional health, even though the two are intrinsically even though the two are intrinsically tied together often, emotions and mental health, right? There's something emotionally going on with your mother, Zaria. She doesn't deal with her emotions the best or in healthy ways. All right. She doesn't cope in healthy ways. And that definitely adds to her struggle, her emotional struggle. It is largely part of for her emotionally a struggle life. I get the two of inspiration connected to purpose. This is a lack of direction. She had a lack of direction as a child. Unfortunately, your mother lacked direction as a child, as a young person. That's why it's so important for young people to have good, healthy role models in the home, outside the home, on TV, in the media. All right. Three of emotions connected to work, job, routine. I think she did eventually find a support system, but it wasn't in the way she felt she should have found it. Maybe via family once again. Nine of emotions. It's emotional issues with your mother. Your mother struggles from emotional issues, a lack of dealing with her emotions in healthy ways. All right. That is a large part of her struggle. But then I get the Empress. She does have the ability to change, to transform. Some people, it takes them later in life. I don't know why I get something around her 60s. I don't know how old your mother is, once again. And I know we've done many personal readings over the years, child. Zaria's been a client for, I can't keep track with some of y'all. It's been a long time. I think Zaria's mother might have been a client at one point, unless I'm mixing her with someone else. But that's what I'm hearing for your mother. Let's continue. I get the Hermit card showing up. Self-discovery, higher education, higher knowledge, stepping outside one's beliefs, what one was taught to believe. She needs to step outside herself, your mother. She was taught to believe a certain way. She was taught to behave a certain way. She was taught to be a certain way. And there are certain elements of that teaching or those teachings that she holds on to, good or bad. It's a generational thing. Do you like Twilight Saga? They're remaking or rebooting Twilight. I didn't love Twilight growing up. I watched it. I watched the movies. They were iconic growing up. I wasn't a huge fan though. And I don't know why they're remaking it, cuz why? But whatever. Hollywood is Hollywood. So that's interesting. Um but yeah, Twilight was like so iconic when I was younger. Page of Emotions for Zarya and the mother energy. I get the Queen of Materials, and then the last card is the Two of Emotions. Interesting. It's emotional with your mother once again. Your mother struggles with feeling emotionally safe and secure in life and the world at large. I feel like when your mother feels emotionally safe and secure, she makes better choices. The issue is it a false security or is it security built on truth? All right. That's what often comes up with her. But let's get the final card for this energy, Zarya. Let's see. Are you excited for the new Twilight reboot, Sakura? 5 of action. It says your angels want you to know that your current challenge pushes you to be assertive and self-confident. Be willing to stand up for yourself and defend your position. You have the right to excuse yourself from those who bring drama into your life. Period. Thank you for your donation, Zaria. And next after Zaria is, let's see. After Zaria is Michelle. Let's get to Michelle's question next. Oh my God. All right. Let's get to Michelle's question. I remember Twilight was huge when I was a younger kid. Yeah, Twilight was really big in like the 2000s when I was in high school. Um yeah. And Robert Pattinson still is in movies. Actually, Robert's in the Odyssey, I think. Kristen Davis, I don't see too much of lately. And then what happened to what's his name? Um, the Native American dude that was the wolf. What's his name again? Does anyone remember his name? I don't know why I can't pick up his name right now. The only one you really see lately is Robert. So it did create some iconic stars, and I think Robert was Batman at one point, right? So very interesting. All right. Michelle's next. Let's get to Michelle's question. I'll be right back. Oh, Michelle's from Australia. I didn't know that. Okay. I love knowing that y'all are from different parts of the world. Give me a second. I'll be right back. If you up, I can. Yes, he was. What was his name? Jacob? Like, what was? I forgot what his name is. Alexander, what did you say? I didn't see your message. Okay. Taylor Lautner, that's his name. Why did I think it was his name Jacob in the movie? Because I don't know why I thought Jacob, but Taylor Lautner is his name. Yes. Yes. Love from Australia, period. I want to visit Australia really bad. Even though I'm afraid of the bugs, I still want to visit because I feel like the food would be so tea. I remember watching Twilight in theaters, including New Moon, Eclipse, when I was still a kid. Me too. Me too, Sakura. Except I was probably a teenager. Okay. Michelle's question is: Hi, Lamarr. My parents' next door neighbor wants to build a huge industrial sized shed he wants to use for a mechanical workshop on the boundary line of my parents' place in the suburbs. Not an industrial area, just nice small cottages in a quiet residential area. That would block their only natural sunlight and air. It's 12 meters long, 6 meters wide, and 5.2 meters high. When will the council approve the shed being built, and will it be built with or without council approval, and what can we do to stop the shed being built? It's causing a lot of emotional drama amongst me, mom and dad. Thank you so much. Love you, Lamarr. Okay, let's see. Um, will the council approve? Will the council approve? And see, I'm familiar with the council because I have Australian clients, so that council child be trying y'all. But I get it in America. I get it because I live in America, honey. So, Tawanda says that, but the council be trying y'all on technicalities. No shade. Um, Tawanda says, yeah, that was his character name. Yes, his name was Jacob Black in the movie. I remember. Okay, I do have good memory. Lots of bugs, but it's okay. They won't hurt you. Too cute. Yes, Destiny Child. Yeah, I want to visit Australia. I want to visit Australia so bad, in the UK and Ireland. Rosie has me wanting to visit Ireland, child. All right. The place of what's her name that lives in that castle that's a really good singer? The Irish singer. I can't think of her name either. All right, I have to focus. Will Michelle's parents' neighbors build this home either by approval of the council or non-approval of the council? And will the parents be able to stop it? Give us clarity, give us insight, give us truth, spirit, give us guidance. Thank you, God. Amen, amen, and amen. All right. Harry Potter's movies were very huge. I remember watching some of them in the theaters, including part one was so long. I've never watched a Harry Potter movie in theaters, but I do remember like the first two movies being really big when I was a kid. Now, Harry Potter came out when I was a kid. I was like still in elementary school. So, were you born insecure? All right, let's focus on Michelle. By the way, I have very vivid memories in elementary school of watching SpongeBob in like 5th grade or 4th grade or something like that. Anyways, Enya, yes, Enya, I love her. She's so good. Enya, she's really good. And Sinead O'Connor as well. Kathy Griffin is also Irish. There's actually there's a lot of people that are really talented that are Irish. All right, Michelle. What's going to happen with this? Hold on, let me go back. Beshed, okay, Beshed. The page of emotions is definitely uncomfortableness. Uncomfortableness in the sense of I don't know why I feel like you have to end up sticking up for your parents. Like I don't know if there's something where maybe I don't know, maybe things are a certain way in Australia, for example, where I don't know if you would you be allowed to come on stand and speak for your parents or something like that, or write a letter or something like that, because that's what I'm seeing. It's almost like I don't know if this is something you feel called to do as the child, or if you are quite called to do by the parents themselves, but I feel something like that where it's like you almost get pulled into it or involved in some way. Harry Potter Part 2 was sad. You know, I used to date a guy. I used to talk to a guy that loved Harry Potter. Um he was like obsessed with it, which was so interesting because he seemed so like earth signish. I think it was a Cancer actually. He's a Cancer, but he didn't seem like a Harry Potter type of person. He's a I think he might have been Italian maybe. I don't know. He's like spicy white. Wouldn't be surprised if he pops up again in the future, to be honest. But anyways, Mason Sinead O'Connor, rest in peace. Absolutely. Marvel Avengers Doomsday trailer is out now. I heard. Yeah, I heard. I'll probably watch. I'm not a big fan of Marvel, but honestly, I mean, I did like Supergirl. Supergirl was good, I thought. And y'all know I loved Mandalorian and Grogu. Do y'all know Mandalorian and Grogu has made me cry like 14 times? I don't know why. I cry at each time at the same scene at this movie. I'm such a crybaby, but I will read you for filth if I need to. But I might cry afterwards, to be honest. It is what it is. Don't judge me. Or you can judge me. I don't really care. Um Michelle says, "I do. I'm an engineer. Dad doesn't want to doesn't want to upset the neighbor by going against it, but mom is very against it. I'm also very against it. Got it. You're an engineer. That makes sense. That makes sense. Interesting. So they're building a shed which would block the air and the sun, which is essential. Interesting. Capricorn and Cancer are sister signs. Yes, Alexander. I like Supergirl too. Aw. Capricorns are secretly highly sensitive. I know. I feel like people don't understand that about us. We are very sensitive, actually. We just don't show you. Like I've come on camera and cried once, but I'm not someone that's gonna come on camera and cry unless I'm really going through something. But yeah, Capricorns are very sensitive, but we will read you for filth, so don't get it twisted. Avengers Affinity War was too sad, really. I don't know if I watched that. I think the last like Avengers type movie I watched was the Fantastic Four. Is that the same world? I feel like that's the same world though. I don't know. But the Mandalorian and Grogu has me now into the superhero like energy again, you know? So, yeah. Like the last Star Wars that I remember watching in theaters was with Adam Driver. Apparently that wasn't that well liked among the fandom, unfortunately. So, but I liked it. I like Adam Driver. I think he's kind of fine, low key. But he does seem like an asshole, like, but like in the neurodivergent kind of way. No shade, but shade. No shade, but shade. But I'm being truthful, to be honest. Okay, we are the Seago. Yes, we are the Seago. So we are water signs of the earth signs. I agree. Yeah, yeah. Capricorns are very sensitive. So treat your Capricorn people nice, or they'll read you. I don't know, or they'll ghost you. Every Capricorn's different. All right. We've talked about this before. I remember the Avengers Endgame was huge and epic. I watched it in theaters and I remember the audience was so excited and happy. We Capricorns are. When did the last Avengers movie come out? No, Adam Driver is fine for sure. He is fine for sure. And I feel like he. Anyways. Okay. Let's focus on Michelle. So I get the the nine of materials showing up. All right. But nine of materials is about self actualization. Banana Materials is about achievement, self achievement. So for you, Michelle, what I'm hearing is you're more powerful than your circumstances. You're more powerful than. Okay, I hear this. You're more powerful than the dynamics you participate in. I'm gonna leave that there. I get the muse of inspiration or the muse of materials showing up. So there is a door willing to open for you. There is a door open for you. And it does show up around this time frame. The question was, will the council approve or not approve? Hmm. I feel like the council will be willing to hear you out once again, or the council will be willing to hear your parents out. So I feel like if your parents, if you are upset about this, then you need to stick up for yourself or yourselves. You need to advocate for yourselves. Because I feel like you will be willing to be heard out. But then there's also the three of inspiration, which are the three of materials, which is about compromise. And the three of materials in particular is also about earth energy. So that would be quite literally the shed being built. I feel like if you speak up, at the very least, there's probably going to be, what's the word, spirit? There's probably going to be provocations, rules, regulations put in place that the neighbor has to follow. All right? That's what I'm feeling. So it's almost like, for example, Michelle, if okay, so for example, maybe legally the neighbor's allowed to build the shed, but maybe the shed could only be so high or could only take up so much width or length, depending on the dynamics, where you live and Australia laws and things of that nature. But that's what you do have to advocate for yourself, though. You do have to advocate for your parents. All right. Five of materials shows up. Hmm. It's interesting because it feels like the neighbor may be able to pull some strings, low key, to the point where it's like, okay, how were they able to get this done? How was he? Because I hear he. So is Spirit being shady tonight? Is it a he, Michelle, or is it a couple? Because there's some energy where it's like, how does I don't know why I'm laughing. Let me take a sip of my Americano. Hold on, real quick. It's a he. Okay, it is a he. Oh my god. A single man in his 50s. Oh my god, Michelle. Child. Cause I don't know why I feel like Spirit is showing me like I hear like how does he get away with this? Like I keep hearing that. How does he get away with this? How does he do this? Like there's something about but I feel like he might be pulling strings behind the scenes. Like does he know he might know people? I don't know. Especially if you say he's in his 50s. No kids, he's creepy AF, child. But Seven of Voices shows up. All right. Seven of Voices shows up connected to self improvement, routine, facing, or connected to the Four of Emotions connected to one on one relationships. So it definitely feels like this neighbor is most likely unwilling to work on a personal level, meaning he's most likely unwilling to work with you. So the High Priestess shows up. You have to outsmart him. Not me clocking his tea. Not me knowing it's a him. I predicted it. All right. How can we stop the? How can we stop that? Can we stop it? Yeah. I feel like part of stopping it or stopping him is getting ahead of the curve. You need to start paying attention to his patterns. Does he also do noise complaints? Is there something about noise complaints, or are you doing the noise complaints against him? I literally am hearing noise complaint, noise complaint. He keeps trying to smooth talk dad every day, and dad is falling for it. Oh, got it. Interesting. All right, well, let's continue. Ace of Inspiration, relocation, travel. But is this you relocating or him relocating? Is this an apartment or a condo as well? He said he wants to do work in the workshop all the time at the noise of a lawnmower and have fumes once it's built. Oh, in the shed, you mean? Ciao. I do think ultimately the neighbor could have rights to certain things or could have certain rights. But I have to be honest, I think you also have certain rights. I think you, your family, your parents also have certain rights that you need to exercise. I'm going to stick to that. Period. It's about timing. It's about timing. You need to get ahead of the curve. All right? So if he's building a shed, then you need to build something or work on something with the space that you have. I don't know, build a garden or can we be a little messy? We're about we're over 2 hours in this live, so we can be a little messy, all right? Say you're working on a project even if you're not working on a Oh my god. I'm so glad I came live. I love y'all. Can I just say I love y'all? I just want to say I love y'all. Say you're working on a project, even if you're not working on a project. All right. Like even if you have to have the contractors come in one time and not finish. I don't know why I'm seeing that or hearing that. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Honestly. Last card. Eight of materials. Planting seeds for the future. Being patient. Having faith. I feel like there will be absolutely movement around this energy for you, Michelle, around October, November of this year onward. All right. I'm gonna stick to that. Messi is best. Yes, be messy. Messi's the best. We love you. Should we go to the council before he applies for it? Absolutely. Yeah, you should. You should. If going to the council is being ahead of the curve, you should go to the council. Absolutely. I remember remake of it in theaters, including part two, was scary as hell and shit first came out. You know what? The second it part two is really good. I never saw it in theaters. I never saw part one, and I never saw part two. I did watch the 1970s movie growing up because I grew up in the 90s. I'm a 90s kid. So that was always creepy. But yeah, I never watched it in theaters. But I love the first two movies, though, of like the new generation, the modern generation. Audiences were screaming and yelling and terrified. I know. Y'all know my favorite, one of my lifetime dreams is to be in a horror movie, but I have to be the final girl or the final boy, period. Okay? I can't die in my first horror movie. It just can't because it sets the precedent and the legacy for future movies to come. So, for any directors and producers and filmmakers out there, period. Okay? You're welcome, Michelle. Let's get to your final card and see what we've got going on. All right. Final card from Michelle and this nasty neighbor. Let's see. Healer of Thought. You're a 90s baby too, Alexander. Yes. When were you born, Alexander? Because I feel like you're like, you give younger than me energy, but I don't know. You could be my age, honestly. Sometimes I feel like I'm an alien and I'm like 9,000 years old. All right. Healer of Thought, Michelle. It's time to clean up your life. Okay. Get rid of anything that clutters your space or makes you disorganized. People who take from you but don't give back should be released as well. You or another person is involved in this situation is wise, insightful, and caring, has a wonderful sense of humor, and offers a lot of life experience. I love that. All right, we've got one more person. Oh my god, you could see me being chased by Leatherface. Ciao. That sounds genuinely scary. Being in a horror film would be so fun. You're born late December 1992, Alexander. Oh my god. You're basically born a year after me. I was born December 27th, 1991, so basically 1992, but not really, not technically, but kinda. All right. Literally a few days before 1992. All right. Hi, Ladybug Bell. You're up next. Thank you so much. Would love to see you when you come to Oz. Yes. Let's go for hot chocolate and croissants. Oh my God. You know, I love hot chocolate and croissants. Oh my God. Y'all have that in Australia? Oh my God. And I want to see the kangaroos too. Like, yeah. Yeah. You're born December 27th, Alexander? Are you kidding me? Are you lying right now? Are you lying? Wait a minute. Alexander, no, no way. No, 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 no. Were you literally born December 27th, 1992? And I was born December 27th, 1991? Oh my God. You were born December 27th. Yo. Oh, have we talked about this before? That is crazy. Oh my God. Hi, birthday twin. I didn't know you were my birthday twin, Alexander. I'm like kind of shook by that. But I kind of love that as well. Sakura, you were born December 27th, 2003? Yeah, okay. Wait. How did I not know this? How did I not know y'all were born on the same day as me? Oh my God, we have triplets in the room, you guys. Oh, why am I about to cry right now? We have triplets in the room. We have three December 27th babies in the room right now. I love that for us. Oh my God. I love that. I love us. I'm so happy for that. I love y'all so much more now. I love Sakura and Alexander so much more now. Now that I know they're my birthday twins, I'm obsessed. I am obsessed now. I know, Alexander, that's so cool. We share our birthday with Timothy Chalamet, which I didn't know. He's also our birthday twin. For better or for worse. Haley Williams, I didn't know that. I love Haley Williams. She's so cool. Oh my God, we're in such good company. Uh, I love us. Okay. Ladybug Bell, let's get to your question. I'm so happy. All right. Last call for live readings. Hi, Steelers Nation. Last call for live readings. If you want a live reading, send your donation before I sign off for the night. All right. Haley is that girl. I love her. She has a great sense of humor. I do love her. And she's very talented. You saw Paramore on tour? I'm kind of jelly. I'm so surprised. I did not know y'all were December 27th. Capricorns. Oh my God. I hope more December 27th Capricorns find us and we like have a whole tribe over here. Like that's what I hope for us. All right. All right, Ladybug Bell's question is, do you think we could get Haley or Timothy Chalamet to join our tribe? That would be crazy, honestly. Maybe a Discord. All right. Ladybug Bell's question is, I'm wondering about where the circumstances of my living situation will be this next year while finishing my grad program. I was staying with my mom. It's not working out. I'm with my uncle and aunt due to a flood situation. Oh my God, I'm sorry to hear that, Ladybug Bell. Not sure if and where I should relocate to finish grad school. What are going to be the circumstances of Ladybug Bell's living situation moving forward? Spirit, give us clarity, give us insight, give us truth. Our own tribe or coven, like an American Horror Story. That would be crazy indeed and so powerful. Oh my God. I am obsessed. I love that for us. All right. Hi, Black Widow Row. How are you? Okay. What's going to happen with Ladybug Bell's living situation? Give us clarity, give us insight, give us truth, give us honesty, Spirit, give us clarity, God. Give us guidance. I love Paramore. When my older sisters played their first song with Misery was Misery Business. Oh, so you have an older millennial sister, Sakura. Love that. You were on vacation, Black Widow Row. Where did you go on vacation? Period. Good for you. I love that. Did you enjoy it? Okay, Ladybug Bell, let's get into your tea. What's your living situation going to give moving forward? Let's see. Knight of Inspiration, which is awareness, intelligence. It's connected to school. So this is also elevation. Elevating from the knight to the king or queen. In this case, the queen, right? Or the king. It is what it is. Or maybe even the empress or the emperor, right? But the question is about your living situation, which is interesting. The nine of emotion shows up connected to money, finances, stability, resources. Facing that is the nine of voices. It's almost like Ladybug Bell, you're feeling like a kid again. Like, you know how as a kid you don't really have much say over certain things. Like, you don't have say over where you end up going to school, or you have very little say of where you end up going to school, or where you end up living, or, you know, for example, if you have divorced parents, whether you end up living with mom or dad, right? Speaking of advocacy, like we were talking about at the beginning of the video or throughout the video, you have to advocate yourself even from a young child, right? So it's interesting how all that is piling into this question and this energy with Ladybug Bell's question. Queen of Materials shows up, connected to local affairs, local travel, secondary family. So this definitely could be uncles, aunts. So you're actually in a position that is very beneficial to you, Ladybug Bell, where you're able to get on your feet. This is the card of getting on your feet. All right. So thank God, thank, you know, the angels and the ancestors and spirit guides for auntie and uncle, whoever, for allowing you to stay with them, especially since it wasn't working out with mom, right? Or parent. Alexander is that girl. He definitely is that girl, period. I love the only exception by Paramore and Dakota. Honestly, most of the songs and music they have is so good. Yeah, I haven't listened to Paramore in so long, but y'all are making me want to listen. But it's so funny. I associate Paramore with like Limp Bizkit. Like, y'all remember who sang that? Green Day. Was it Green Day? Wake me up when September ends. Like, I associate Paramore with that era, low key. And Avril Lavigne. Y'all remember Avril Lavigne? Avril Lavigne is so tea. She looks so good for her age. She looks fabulous. And she's Canadian. Did you know that? We love Canada over here, period. Lamarr, when were you born? I had a paramedic. You had been a paramedic for 4 months. You're so old, Lamarr. Really? Steelers Nation, don't say that about yourself. Although being old is not a bad thing. Being old for me just means Wisdom. Usually, I associate older age, mature age with wisdom. That's the fabulous thing about getting older is you get wiser. Most people, all right. Now y'all know I could get into a whole tangent and roast comedy hour on a certain person and situation, but we're gonna move past it and we're gonna stay in Mariah energy, okay? Because Mariah stays unbothered, to be honest. But I'm sorry, Steelers Nation. I was born 1991, but literally at the very tail end of 1991. I was born December 27th, 1991. So 4 days before 1992. So I might have as well been born in 1992, to be honest. But it is what it is. My older sister was a huge fan of early 2000s rock, punk, metal music, and she is a millennial. Yes, I remember that. Yeah, Green Day. I love Avril Lavigne. She's so T. You were born 1971. That's not old. Please. That's not old, all right? You're younger than my mom. You're younger than my parents, to be honest, Steelers Nation. So you're like more my uncle's age, who I still hang out with, by the way. See, that's something with us millennials. Millennials, like, even though I'm born up at tail end of millennial, like, millennials, we get along with all ages. We get along with young, older. I don't know. And we're still alive because I embraced my 47 years on Earth, period. As you should, Tawanda, period. I have been having, like, a low-key crisis. Not a crisis, but an internal moment. Because I'm going to be 35 this year. So I'm going to be in my mid 30s. And it's like, where did the time freaking go? So listen, none of us are old in this room, okay? We're all fabulous and wise. If baby Yoda can be 50 and can't talk and still talks like a baby, then we can be 50 and fabulous, okay? Period. And we love Baby Yoda over here. Okay. Ladybug Bell. People old as 100 and over, exactly. And I ride. You were born 1967, Gio. Okay, yes. My parents were born like 1965, around the same era. I mean, I don't see really my mom as old though. My mom is like my dad passed away when I was 18. Y'all know the story. Most of y'all know the story, but my mom, I like will have I'll call my mom and we'll have full out conversations about what I'm going through, about what she's going through, and I'll give her advice. She'll give me advice. Like, age is relative, you know. 30. I'm 35. I'll be 35 this year. I know. I know. I don't look it. Thank God. But I will be 35, child. And I ride scooters and electric skateboards. Gen X for the win. I love that. I could definitely see us hanging out in real life, Lamarr. I love movies too, so we'd definitely be movie buddies. Yes, Alexander. Now that I know you're my movie or you're my birthday twin, like I am obsessed, Alexander. I wish you lived in Virginia. I have an aunt who is almost 14 years older than me and we're more like sisters. See? Exactly. We're all young, honey, period. We're as young as we feel. What's my mom's sign? My mom is a Gemini, which is why I don't have any issues with Geminis. One of my best friends, Kiana, who's a mode on here, is a Gemini. My brother is a Gemini. Like, I don't have the issues with the Geminis that most people do. I love Geminis. Don't like the new Linkin Park band and music. Yeah. Remember Limp Bizkit? All right. Eight of emotions connected to family. Connected to home energy. Why do I feel like this is a reliving of your past? Were you young and you moved out of your mom's house before? Or were you young and you moved out of your parents' house before, Ladybug Bell? Because I feel like this is like a rehashing of the past or like a recircling of the past. Even if you left for college at one point or university, all right? Your mom's a Leo. How was that having a Leo mom, Alexander? All your exes are Geminis, child. For some reason, I attract a lot of Cancer men. It's so interesting, and I'm a Capricorn sun, but I'm a Libra. No, I'm a Scorpio Venus and a Pluto Venus, or no, I'm a Scorpio Venus and a Scorpio Pluto. So I don't know if it's the intensity that scares the Cancers off. Like I don't know. I don't know. I also can't be bothered, to be honest. That's true. I have moved out of their house again. Oh, yeah. Kiana's sun exactly conjuncts your ascendant. Really? I love Kiana. We love Kiana. We are that Soul Train MTV Michael Jackson in our teen years generation. Oh my God. Jelly. Now, I grew up at the prime of MTV. I grew up at the prime of Britney Spears. All right. So I grew up in a very special time, but man, it would have been amazing to have grown up in the prime of Michael Jackson. However, I am grateful to have grown up in the prime of Britney. Don't get it twisted, all right? But Michael would have been so lit. Your mom be dramatic as hell. I feel like my mom is too, low key. She must have Leo in somewhere. Or maybe a fifth house stellium like me. Oh my God, that makes so much sense. You're a librarian. Interesting. You're a Scorpio Pluto too. That's millennial. Yeah, you're a millennial. When you moved from your mom's to dad's as a teen, that caused monetary problems for my mom, which is a similar situation to this. Interesting. So were you providing for your mom as a teen? Ladybug Bell? Sakura says Emily Armstrong on the main singer on Linkin Park. She has allegations and she supports Danny. Oh my God. Well, that's disappointing. Tawanda says my moon is a Libra. Your mom is a Libra. Okay, and my bio dad is a Taurus. Two Venetian ruled people. Then my bonus dad is a Leo. Oh my God. I feel like Venus people can be very dramatic. Even though I'm a Capricorn sun and a Virgo rising, I am a Libra moon and I'm very dramatic. For better or for worse, it is what it is. All right. I guess I just felt old, Lamarr, because after being a paramedic for 26 years, it damn sure takes a toll on your body. I'm sure it does. And as a paramedic, I'm sure you see things. So, yeah. I hope you're taking care of yourself, Steelers Nation. You're older than MTV. Oh my God. I remember when MTV used to actually be good. Like, it's sad what MTV has become. Maybe and BET is outperforming it, which is crazy as well. And we love BET as well, by the way. Okay, Black Power. Period. Okay, maybe because Capricorn and Cancer is square aspect. I could see that. I love Britney Spears. Oh, child support. Okay, got it. Right now I'm renting from her, and she can barely afford her house. Ooh. Oh my God, MTV used to be so good, Steelers Nation. Geo Cosmic says, Lamar, your drama comes from your Sagittarius planets. Yeah, I could see that. I'm very dramatic. It is what it is. I mean, but just as quickly as I can be dramatic, I get over it real quick. I just have to get it out of my system. It's very Sagittarius. You're right. You're right, Geo. All right, let's focus on Ladybug Bell. Ace of Emotions. Interesting. Connected to purpose, self expression, energy, zest for life, childhood memories, childhood energy. I feel like, ironically, this situation is helping you to heal childhood energies, old childhood wounds, or storylines. All right. Page of emotion shows up. The uncomfortableness over the fact that you don't have a stable place, a stable um location to go to, even though you do have a roof over your head to go to. It's temperamental is what I hear. It's seasonal. You thrive in places where there's more groundedness, there's more tangibility. The three of emotions or the three of materials shows up. I could see you being a part of like a group effort in terms of living, like maybe you have roommates or something like that. Um, I don't know why I see you having roommates or temporary roommates, but I feel like with the full card showing up as the last card for you, Ladybug Bell, facing the three of inspiration, it feels like you need to apply for programs early. You need to apply for housing programs early. Like you need to be one of the first on the list kind of thing, or one of the first people on the list going into this new season, this new era of 2027. All right. I keep hearing apply early, apply early. So whatever housing programs are available to you, Ladybug Bell, you need to apply early. All right. Or lotteries or something like that. Like I hear housing lottery, housing program. All right. But in the meantime, staying with aunt and uncle to get on your feet. But this is setting you up for like your being on your own, your future destination. All right. So if you don't know about any lotteries or programs right now, I would start looking right now for what's available to you because there are most likely, or there is most likely something available to you that you may not know about. I miss the old MTV too. MTV is over, yeah. Chester Bennington kids from Lincoln Park don't like Emily Armstrong and Mike Shinonda. That kind of reminds me of what's his name? Kurt Cobain's group, Nirvana, and how David Grohl is like kind of has like a nasty reputation now. You have a Sagittarius Mercury and North Node. Interesting. My North Node's in Capricorn. Used to watch all the music videos shows on all the music channels growing up. Me too. Yes, Ladybug Bell. Capricorns are also dramatic, and Mary J. A Capricorn has the song "No More Drama." She does have a song called "No More Drama," and you know what I just thought about? I am a December Capricorn, so I have a lot of fire naturally. So I think just I think Capricorns, whether you're December or January, can be dramatic, but I think December Capricorns especially, we can be very dramatic for sure. When I was growing up, everyone didn't have cable. I went to visit friends, and it was like going to a party every time you went to a friend's house just to watch videos. So much fun. Chester Bennington's son is accusing Mike Shanonda for disrespecting his father, the legacy. Interesting. Could I stay with Uncle for the next year and then be solo? Yeah, exactly, Ladybug Bell. Yeah, I think Capricorns we can definitely be I think we can be dramatic, but I also think part of that is because we hold it together so well, you know? So, damn it, we deserve a moment of like acting crazy or being dramatic or having a meltdown or a crash out. Like We hold it together and hold it down for everyone else in the meantime. So if we have a crash out or a moment or a mental breakdown, just let us have that moment and pick us back up, okay? Help pick us back up. Okay. Final card for Ladybug Bell. Fonzie B. Uh-huh. No. 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 All right, Ladybug Bell, you got open heart number 6. Meow. 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 All right, open your heart. Allow love to grow and bloom all around you. Ladybug Bell. You've waited for this emotionally fulfilling experience for such a long time, and now the time has come. Make your choices by listening to your heart and then following the steps you're guided to take. Joy will lead you to a vibrant and healthy life. Y'all, we almost went 3 freaking hours in this live stream. It is this hour or this live stream, we're clocking it right now at 2 hours and 52 minutes. Whoa. That is wild. I thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. It got way more busier than I thought it would, but I really, really appreciate you all for keeping me so busy tonight. All right. And this was really fun. I'm so glad we had a successful collective live vibe. Donna Summer was a Capricorn. I love Donna Summer. Donna Summer is so tea. You're welcome, Ladybug Bell. I feel as Capricorns are not giving up and try our best, and even though we are still here, I agree. I'm still here, here, here. I'm still here. Yes, Alexander. Miss Capricorn says the South Node can indicate people, past life people to meet. Then some cancers you may know from past lifetimes, Lamarr. That makes sense, Miss Capricorn. I didn't think about that. That makes so much freaking sense, actually. Oh my god. Miss Capricorn, you just unlocked a layer. You just peeled back a layer. All right. I love you all. This was so much fun. I don't want to leave, but I have to go. All right. I have other things to do, as you do too. All right. But I enjoyed our time together. This was so much fun. And I am obsessed with my newfound birthday twins, Sakura and Alexander. So love that for us. All right. And thank you so much for listening and watching. I love you all. If you would like a personal reading, I am available. So definitely check out my website. Let me show you. This is my website. LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Once you reach this page, you know you're on the right page. You can scroll down. You can email me at lamar.townsend@gmail.com. Text me at 703-791-9162. You can also scroll down and read reviews. And if you would like a reading, go to the store section. This is where you can go to view everything I offer. I offer quite a few different options. I offer email readings, video recorded readings sent to your email, 15-minute, 30-minute, hour-long phone readings, candles, open roads, blockage removal candles, protection candles, success in finances, success in love, cleansing candles, custom candles, cleanse away your enemies candles, grounding candles, individual birth chart readings, mediumship readings, past life readings, money candles with Cleopatra, handmade evil eye bracelets, tarot classes, astrology classes, spiritual development classes, past life readings, 12-month ahead predictive transit birth chart readings, and astrocartography natal chart readings, and so much more. All right. And y'all know I always have my evil eye bracelet on. I never take it off. All right. I love my evil eye bracelet. I hand make each of them. All right. So get your evil eye bracelets. They are shipped to you as well, whether you live in America or not, by the way. We are Mother Nature kids. Yes, we love you, Lamarr, and thank you. Yes, I love you back, Steelers Nation. And thank you all so much for being here. Love you, Alexander. And North Node, present lifetime, people to meet. Yes, my North Node's a Capricorn, so that makes so much sense, y'all. Have a good night, Alexander. Have a good night, Michelle. Miss Capricorn, Geo, Steelers Nation, Sakura. All right. And everyone in the chat, J. Manuel, Ladybug Bell, Chikia, Zaria, everyone that donated for a live reading. This was so much fun. Tawanda, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. And until next time, I don't want to leave, but I gotta go right now. I'll be back before you know it. Yes, I met someone a couple years ago who was a Sag Moon and Rising, and I have a Sag North Node. They were the catalyst to jumpstart my spiritual awakening. Ooh, period. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. I'll see you in your own personal reading. Either way, I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone. 3 hours. Can you believe that? But time flies when you're having fun, child. Love y'all. Bye. Wicked is as wicked does. I shut you down, and that's because you kept coming for me. Now I'm the wicked witch. It's the new story you're trying to pitch. I won't lay down for you. Now I'm the struggler. You might as well call me Alphaba. You're so sick in the head because I'm wicked. Very wicked for you. Love is my ticket to Oz. Oh yes, I'm wicked. It's Mr. Wicked to you. War is my ticket to Oz. Because I'm wicked. Very wicked for you. Love is my ticket to Oz. Oh yes, I'm wicked. It's Mr. Wicked to you. War is my ticket to Oz. Because I'm wicked. Very wicked for you. Love is my ticket to Oz. Oh yes, I'm wicked. It's Mr. Wicked to you. War is my ticket to Oz. Wicked is as wicked does. I shut you down, and that's because you kept coming for me. Now I'm the wicked witch. It's the new story you're trying to pitch. I won't lay down for you. Now I'm the struggler. You might as well call me Alphaba. You're so sick in the head because I'm wicked. Very wicked for you. Love is my ticket to Oz. Oh yes, I'm wicked. It's Mr. Wicked to you. War is my ticket to Oz. Because I'm wicked. Very wicked for you. Love is my ticket to Oz. Oh yes, I'm wicked. It's Mr. Wicked to you. War is my ticket to Oz. Because I'm wicked. Very wicked for you. Love is my ticket to Oz. Oh yes, I'm wicked. It's Mr. Wicked to you. War is my ticket to Oz.